Yeah, about that time. And I know it's on early, but you don't miss it.
Oh no, I missed it. Okay, welcome to the Doing It with Purpose podcast, where we are at high school game day coming from the Panther Pit here in Batesburg-Leesville, South Carolina. Tonight's matchup between the Batesburg-Leesville Panthers and the Saluda Tigers, a big rivalry of Batesburg Highway, Saluda Highway.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
is riding on tonight's game. We have playoff contentions for second or third place, depending on how this game turns out. We'll make those predictions later on as we get into the show. But I want to introduce, starting to my left, we have Mr. Sayed Springs, a legend, a Hall of Famer, a wide receiver who should probably be in the NFL. Probably should be, we should be reading some stats on D1. But hey, at the end of the day, he has a lot of blood out there on the field. And I'm not just saying blood, sweat, and tears, but he has some players out there on the field that are doing some big things down in Saluda. We have Tanner Watkins, the all-time leading passer, number 16 last year, led his team to a 13-1 season. We fell a little short up there in Clinton, but man, we'll hear from him tonight. And we also have a 1995 state championship. Let's see, did he fumble it? No, he ain't fumbling much. But no, we have Mr. Chris Burgess, another legend, future Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? He ain't but 25, so he got a few years, to get things in place. But no, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to high school game day. We're looking to make this thing bigger and better as the years to come. But tonight, man, we just want to start out by saying a lot of things going on. First, I could not go any further. Please forgive me. My big brother, Greg Peterson, aka the D, is not here. Right? He's not here. Let me show you where he at. Let me show you where he at.
Money.
He in Hawaii.
G Money.
He in Hawaii.
Hold up there.
He over there with the luau. He over there being. I can't get him to do nothing but interviews here, and he over there having all kind of stuff put around his neck. Hey, G. Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself.
I know that's right.
But hurry up and get back to work. We got some playoff games we got to attend.
Enjoy yourself.
Secondly, before we get into conversation, I can't go any further without mentioning how Madre Wooden, Savvy Wooden, rushed for over 4,693 plus yards. I think he's only 280 plus yards short of reaching 5,000. The man has really did his thing. He broke his uncle's record last week against Pillion. And I think he might have concussed the guy. I don't know if y'all seen the video on YouTube.
He probably.
If he'd have hit me like that, I'd have talked to the coach about, hey, I won't be in practice as a good coach.
I'm have to take a break.
But nonetheless, man, he did his thing. Proud of him. But we can't go any further without mentioning his duo, KD Witt, man. KD Witt is 126 yards shy of breaking Henry Whitfall record. I think Henry class of 87. 86, 87, 88. He's in the 80s. That record has not been broken. If you look at it, I think we got your brother, Patrick Burgess, second all time. And after him, we have Newt or Chantrell Hendricks. Then we got Reggie Mincy, one of the greats. And then Carone. But KDD's 126 yards. We're hoping he can get it tonight. If he doesn't get all of it tonight, then hopefully next playoff game, the very first playoff game. But we want to see him get it tonight. I know Mr. Sayed Springs is probably the only one up here on this panel. He's not one to see that.
That's right. I'm looking forward to it,
But
regardless.
No, you good. But it could happen. But let's start with let's see how we're gonna do the show tonight. Let's go with let's go back to the old days. Friday Night Lights in Batesburg-Leesville. We're playing Saluda. If we want to go to 95, because you all played against each other, What does it feel like for you tonight, Chris Burgess?
Hey, I enjoy it. My thing is, that's why I come here, because of what I've been through and what I've seen. But being a part of it is really, really, really the most important thing to me.
It's unexplainable.
It's just unexplainable because when you're on the field, it's different.
Yeah.
Watching, it's like you're coaching from the sidelines in the stands, and you can't do nothing. Yeah, your body's just like, that ain't where it's supposed to go. But hey, you gotta let the young guys do their thing. And it was just enjoyable because I played against him, and like I said, he was a real good receiver, good defensive player, receiver, defensive back. But I always have to say,
look, I see Sid leg over here. Give us your perspective. How you feeling tonight, man? What is it like to see not only this rivalry, but you got 2 kids out there, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
I said this morning, I woke up like I was playing.
I know that's right.
I was walking through the gates with Chris today. I was telling him that, man, it feels different. You know what I'm saying? You know, walking through and then being a part of it.
Right. Right.
What's the conversation that you have with your kids as they leave the house to go to school this morning? But then when they come, you might see them before they get on the bus. But what's the last conversation you had with your kids about their performance tonight?
Well, man, really, I just tell them to keep faith. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Play hard. You know, just give it all you got. You know, the game gonna come to you, little stuff like that. But I'm more of the man. I'm really their biggest critic, so it really, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, why not? Why not? Hey, guess what? My son played one year, I know he got tired of me.
Yeah, man.
But I stayed on him from Thursday, really from Wednesday till Friday morning.
Yeah, man, for real. You know?
Hey, you gotta be their biggest critic.
Let's go to the all-time passer, Tanner Watkins. Tanner,
I know that.
Single season or all-time passer?
All time.
All time. Okay. So just less than a year ago, because believe it or not, I think this game was played in Saluda, but then we played Thurman afterwards.
Right.
But less than a year ago, you went up there and I think we defeated them 28-7.
Yes.
You had one heck of a game. You hit Katie
Exactly.
Witt all over the place. You throwing the ball to Jay Clark. What does it feel like tonight? And what advice would you give any of those seniors or any of those Panthers right now going into this game?
Honestly, just put your whole body on the line. I might say last game of the regular season, a big rivalry game. Just go out there and have a great game. I would say you got to execute every play perfectly and do your job, do your assignment.
That's what's up, man. And I text Xavier earlier this week, and I told Xavier, this was my motivation to him. I said, Xavier, the last senior class beat the big 3. They beat Abbeville, they beat Strong Thurman, they beat Saluda. This senior class, they lost to Abbeville, they lost to Strong Thurman. We got to seal the deal tonight. We can't lose to the big 3.
I know that.
Can't lose to the big 3. And, I'm not going to say so what if you do, but I'm just telling you, Xavier, talk to your players, talk to your teammates, round them up. You need this win tonight. One, to solidify second place. You also want to be able to brag about it. Exactly. Tanner can walk around with his chest out.
Exactly.
I got to hold my head because Chris, we gave it all I got.
Right. It was a hard fought game back.
That was a state championship team, right?
Yeah, it was still a hard fought game.
That was 95. That was 95.
And I think it was only a touchdown.
Yeah.
In the rain.
So I've done the research, and I did it last year, and I mentioned it again this year. And I don't want to say this, and I don't believe in superstition and jinxing.
I do.
Nonetheless, I'm going to say what Greg Pearson would say. The football guys will show up whenever they want to.
Okay.
But in the last, I think, 5 to 6 years, the home team does not fan well. They do not part out well.
Right.
Let's go back to T. Williams' year. We go up there, he knocks the kid's helmet off.
Yeah.
They beat Saluda and Saluda. Right?
Right.
Come back down here, I think a year later. No, we played up there in Saluda back to back.
Twice. Yeah.
We played back to back. We beat them up there. I can't remember the final score of that game, but I just know Batesburg.
Right.
You come back down here, Tyleek Mathis catches a punt, takes it back. Then he gives him the wildcat, he takes it back. He ran the daylights out of it.
Yes.
Then you go up there last year, and Tanner Watkins shows what Tanner Watkins can do.
Shows up big time.
So I'm hoping Batesburg breaks this.
And I like that as like this, but I like to win more. But I like to continue how this rivalry is just going. The kids, still out here pushing and fighting for the right to brag.
Yeah,
that's what I love to continue to see. each and every year.
Yeah.
On this last week of October.
Halloween. Somebody got to show up and trick or treat.
Hey.
I'll be honest with you. I've watched a little bit of Saluda's game live. Greg and I didn't travel much as far as away games, and I watched some away games live. My perspective has been both teams are running football teams. Both teams are struggling a little bit at the quarterback position. And being a first-time starter at the varsity level, we have Ray, who is an athlete who's trying to play the quarterback position. But I think whichever quarterback shows up tonight and whichever defense linebacker show up tonight is going to be the determining factor of the game. For Reese, if you had a message for him tonight, Tanner, what would you tell him?
Don't think about it. I would say he gets in his head too much. And when he throws the ball, he tries to place it. You got to trust your receiver, trust their speed, and I would say you got to trust yourself mainly. I would say you got to make the right read, trust your line, and everything will go out. You trust everybody.
You got a lot of knowledge of football, Mr. Springs. Imagine right now, quarterback comes to you and says, "Hey, coach, what I need to do tonight?" What do you tell him?
And I would tell him,
besides throw the Springs.
I just tell him, take it one play at a time, man. You know, like they say, you want to control what you can control. You know what I'm saying? Be more disciplined in this game right here. That's definitely a problem for the Tigers. If our leader lead, I think we'll have a victorious outcome.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was saying. You know?
And we won't fast forward past the fact that, you know, all eyes are on Madre Wood and Katie Witt. Expectation-wise from the dynamic, fundamental, sound players with speed. At the same time, Saluda has a dark horse and young TD Daniels. And so there go the Panthers coming through tonight. You give Trisha the ball how many times tonight that helps you?
I think you need to test it well 15 times tonight. You know, that means the ball is moving. Other playmakers touching the ball. Get the hand in the too much. It ain't digging out a hole or digging a hole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Either way.
You feel what I'm saying?
Go either way.
Touch about 15 times tonight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the offense is flowing. It'll be moving. You know what I'm saying? Passing, attack, open up, run, you know, all that. So,
which defense of guy on Batesburg or Saluda, if we can pick players and say maybe you share from Batesburg, Tanner and Chris, you all share from Batesburg perspective. I mean, you share from Saluda perspective, but which defensive player do you need to see the most out of tonight to put a stop to that ground game Saluda does have, as well as the two-headed monster Batesburg?
Well, we got a guy on our team, 5 Zip. He was playing linebacker all year. I think they made like an adjustment, got him on the defensive line. That kid get that motor going. He's a junior, but he's really like the anchor of that defense.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, get number 5 going, tracking that ball. Yeah, Tigers are there, crank up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Who do we need on the defensive side of the ball to really have a big night? I'll share my perspective, but I want to hear what you all say.
I gotta go with White Boy Rick.
White Boy Rick.
Yeah.
Tyler Whoop.
I'd say
Water Bowl.
I say with his speed on the edge, still that edge.
I think you got to take that edge away from Braden, and you got to take it away from Tristan.
Well, I gotta say too, if you don't mind, you know, our 2 interior guys, Tank and Quan. You know, we got. To me, I think we need to get more pressure.
Yeah, I agree.
We got to get behind that line.
I agree.
And cause more pressure. I prefer them to be rushing, trying to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Than just sitting there and let TD get the ball. TD, much love, fam. You know, much love, fam. You know how we is.
So,
but hey, my thing is that interior is what's gonna mold and shape us tonight. I feel.
I agree. I'm gonna go a step further and say I think both running games are that potent and that important to the offensive moving of the ball. I need to see Waterboy have his best game. He had some spectacular stops against Strong Thurman, stopped him at the goal line. And I think it's going to come down to a defensive battle. But I definitely need to see Waterboy come up and step up. I want to see Jack Baltnight make some plays. I want to see J.R. Stewart make some plays. That linebacking core for Batesburg tonight, in order to beat Saluda and seal the deal early and get it done, that linebacker core got to step up.
Like
that. And listen, I put it to you this way.
I'm telling you.
Strong Thurman barely snuck away from Batesburg, and they won. I won't take it from them overtime. But at the same time, I still say that Thurman slipped away from Saluda because they ran out of time. You can't let a team like Saluda hang around.
You can't let them.
Can't let them hang around. So if you're going to put them away, put them away in perfect fashion last year. We got out, we got in their heads, and I think they folded early.
Yeah, we got in trouble with field position.
Right.
You know.
Right.
If you don't do it early, and I mean, you got to think about it. We're a week from playoff football. You got to come in and take care of business.
Yeah.
And you got to take care of business from day one.
Right.
First part of the season, Davey put the ball on the ground too many times. We had a long talk. He admitted it. He got in the gym. He worked on some things. He's running like the Amadre Wooden. Everybody know he could.
I know that's right.
Now I want to see him come out here, make every attempt to win the game first, but let's see if we can get you 5,000.
Get that 5, yeah.
Let's see if we can get 5,000 yards. And he needs 280 yards, said he
Hey.
He needs 280 yards.
On that defense out there,
you don't think he can do it?
I mean, I ain't want to eat no humble pie again.
We talking football.
It's football.
We talking perfect situation.
Don't make the game change.
Right, right. So, I say that too. I say that too, bro.
I love the Tigers defense, but like I said, we hadn't faced the back like that.
Yeah. And because they're not ready on the field, and unless somebody gonna take what I say.
So I'm digging in my D-line, my linebackers.
Unless somebody's gonna take what I'm gonna say and send it to the head coach. My first play, 5 wide, KD and Wildcat, and I'm sitting with the defense set up in. And I'm either having him throw a little quick hitch, or I'm having him run and see what he can do. I will get back on the ball, the next play, 5 wide, and I put Binky back there. And I let him do the exact same thing. The third play, 5 wide, Wildcat, save it back there. I guarantee you there'll be a timeout in the first quarter, within the first 6-7 minutes.
Why not?
I would see what's going on.
You're gonna have to try to open things up
and
make a little change. You know, in order to change the game. Yeah, that'll be something great.
Hey, I'm telling you,
Tigers need to shut down number 22 and 2. We can bottle 22 up and make it hard for the quarterback to get it to 2. We got a game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because y'all defense is, top 5, top 3, and our offense is it gets shaky. It shakes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we can play into each other. But if we can bottle up, it'll be we don't want him getting loose. Now one of them. Like I said, we got impact players too.
Yeah.
More impact players. But it's y'all impact players, senior, more mature. You know what I'm saying? More leadership.
I think that appetite, not that the impact players from Saluda aren't good, they're not talented, they're not athletic. Like I said, these are sophomores and juniors.
Yeah.
I think the appetite of the impact players from Batesburg, and don't get me wrong, there's more on that offense and more offensive weapons that Batesburg has.
Right.
We're just struggling. We got to get them the ball. I mean, but it's nothing against Reese. But when Tanner was back there last year, how tall are you, Tanner?
Like 6'2", 6'3".
6'3". 4-year starter.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference between maturity and someone who's just now settling into that. At the beginning of the season, I told Greg, I said, that's a big stage.
Yeah, it is.
It's a big stage. I remember standing out there, again, I can't talk about putting on that helmet because I didn't say Little League, but I remember standing out there just playing the fight song where y'all ran through the battle.
Right.
That's a big stage. The stage, I think, for Reese, very much when I was in the military, I used to perform different surgeries. The first couple of surgeries, I passed out because it was too much blood. One of the doctors pulled me to the side and said, you got to look at it like it's a video game.
Right.
You got to look at it like what you're doing is something like you play game operation. Look at it like that. When I started looking at it like that, the surgical site began to shrink. It began to feel normal to me. I would love to see tonight Binky come out and have a performance like he's had against Wagner Sally.
Right.
Like he had against Million or Mid Carolina. Some of those teams that they have athletes, but we just have more athletes in them. Tonight, I believe Coach Lawson is going to have to trust the young guy to do what he's equipped to do all year.
And the same thing like Tanner said earlier. The main thing he has to do is just get the ball where it's supposed to go. Instead of just trying his best to just hit them on point. Sometimes the receiver, like he said, the receiver got to do their job.
They got a responsibility.
Yeah.
They got a responsibility.
He knows that from being a 3-4-3-year starter, you know. And I go back, I ain't mean to make it long, I go back to my championship quarterback. You know, Ty had his problem, you know, everybody. He had his problem our sophomore year. In junior year. I meant junior year. He was a backup sophomore. But our junior year, you know, it was a little tough for him.
Yeah.
But hey, we got things going.
Yeah. But look at the weapons he had.
The people around him started doing things.
Who else?
Yeah.
Who was the tight end? I'm trying to think.
Chris Tiedemann, Brian White.
Yeah, oh, man.
You know,
like, man, the amount of weapons that he, don't get me wrong, Tanner had some weapons.
Yeah.
Binky got some weapons, but man, Ty had some weapons.
Oh, yeah.
So Tanner, have you been around the team, you know, anytime like during week or practices?
Mm-hmm.
So what you think about their attitude?
At the beginning, it's like they didn't want it. They didn't have that drive like we did last year with all our seniors. Like this senior group didn't want it at the beginning of the year, but now they've picked it up and now they're fighting. But I would say you got to start at that first week of practice, even if it's in the summer. You got to start bright and early, and you guys just keep that momentum going.
And that's good right there. And I'm glad you're coming out there and they see you and they looking at you, watching them. You know, that's good motivation.
Oh, yeah.
That's good motivation.
And let me pause for a second. Mm-hmm. Tanner, tell us about what you have to offer from a quarterback training perspective. I saw the post the other week. We shared it.
Yeah.
Because you played 4 years, because you have the athleticism, because you have the knowledge. You can read defenses. You've shown it. You've taken over as the all-time leading passer at Batesburg-Leesville. Tell us a little bit about your quarterback training program you offer.
So I'm offering all ages, high school, little league, because I'm just trying to share my knowledge, what I know, to the younger generation and whatnot, so they can go out and perform at their best if they want to go to quarterback. Especially if you go into Batesburg, I want to share that, so I can push them to beat my record.
Yeah.
I would say I want the best for whoever's coming up into high school career or any high school. I would say.
Good. That's good.
So, Seb, we still on quarterbacks. Braden, great athlete. I think tonight he's going to have to do a lot with his arm and his feet, because we can't take away the fact that if he does not throw the ball and he pulls it down, that's why I said the linebackers have to be able to contain and keep him in a box. Otherwise, like I said, last year, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard it from several people, he beat Thurman by himself.
Yeah.
It's a team effort, but
yeah, it was like last year, we kind of game plan for the same thing, Savy and KD, and ended up he busted a couple plays. The first couple plays was you know what I'm saying, Tanner. So now we was on eggs here. So that's what we hoping to bring tonight. Like maybe y'all game plan for Tristan and hopefully Bray get it going again tonight. You know, even though he's a impact player, you know, it's just a lot of little learning going on with the Tigers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of 10th graders on the line, a lot of, you know, we're going to work it out. And like I say, we still building, man. You know, that's all you can do. Build,
that's all.
And y'all have a young team. How many seniors y'all have on that team?
We probably got about, say at the most, maybe about 15.
Wow. Batesburg has 24. It's senior night tonight. But they got 24. Man. The entire defense, with the exception of, depending on if Levi starts at the safety position with Nation, then he got one sophomore on the field. But is it Kentella? Steven?
Yeah.
Kentella. Okay.
Yeah, Drew.
So he's a senior. So both safeties are a senior. If Cam starts tonight, Cam Martin, or if 12, I forgot his name.
Yeah, I forgot.
But if 12 starts, I think 12's a junior, sophomore, junior. But other than that, White Boy Rick, Quan, Tank, Millhouse, Jack Boughton, Waterboard, J.R. Stewart.
Yep.
That entire defense.
Y'all about to sell people.
No,
That's
10.
10.
That's if
3.
That's if Cantella doesn't start. Cantella and Levi have been sharing the role at safety. But I mean, that's why I feel like the defense has to show up.
More leadership on the defense.
Defense has to show up.
Been there, they know what to take.
And don't get me wrong, and not to rub this, rub it
bro,
raw.
I'm here for it.
JV last night, we showed you we got some dogs coming up too now.
He told me that.
I told you to go check it out. I told him Monday. Sid and I had about an hour conversation talking about this night. I said, hey man, go check out JV.
Yeah.
Because we got a young quarterback that I tell people in the barbershop all the time, they'll call me, hey, can I get an appointment? I don't have anything open. My next available appointment is this date. I have a good problem. People are seeking me out. That's a good problem. Coach Lawson next year will have a good problem.
He's gonna have a good problem.
You got Trey Smith who can sling the ball. I like what I saw him and young Graham Pierce do the other week. Granted, was it against an ALA team? But I mean, just the mechanics, just the free flowing. Like when you think about losing a KD Witt and you see Graham Pierce, the speed that he has as a sophomore.
Yeah.
Okay, we're replacing some things. So, and don't get me wrong. We know little Terrence Cook from just growing up with him and being related to his dad and things like that. He's a young, bright quarterback, and I hope that him and Tanner link up between him and Trey Smith next year. If I'm Coach Lawson, I'm not, but if I'm Coach Lawson, I'm putting Binky where Binky can excel. And I think slot receiver Binky has speed. I would like to see some design runs for him tonight.
And he's tough.
He's tough. He's an athlete.
Yeah.
He's an athlete. And I mean, he's been doing this since middle school. I remember in middle school, it was drop back, 4th and 7 if it was, take off and do what you do. But it's a bigger stage, bigger fancy. I think Shador said it. The difference between, some of these HBCUs and a Power 5 is the front four. I think the difference between middle school and JV, you guys have to speak from experience, is the front four. You take a front four like these people are really like winning. I hear Jay on the mic pretty early, around 7 o'clock. Let's do some predictions. Let's start. We're gonna say Sid close to last. He's already outnumbered up here.
All that pie be eating from last year, man.
It's
I'm trying
okay,
to get it
man.
right this time.
I know that's right. What's your prediction? You know what? Tanner lit it up last year. Tanner he's the most recent person to know what it feels like to walk in your trap and take over your trap, right? We're missing Christian Burke, man. But anyway, what's your prediction for tonight's game?
I think it's gonna be a good game. I don't think it's gonna be like last year, so I gotta go with 21-14 Batesburg.
14. Okay.
I think they're gonna ruin home team loses on these rivalry.
And that's what I'm praying for.
Yeah.
That's what I'm praying for. I got some things for Dominique Smith. He's gonna have to set that Facebook page.
I know that's right.
Q, if you listen, run your mouth. We got something for you. All these little AI things you putting together, but I didn't entertain it this week. What's your prediction?
Well, from my eyes of watching these teams, because I'm watching on Sid, but I'm looking for a high-scoring game. 32-28 Batesburg.
32-28.
Yeah, I'm looking for a high-scoring game because to me, from what I've seen, both defenses has a lot of holes in it.
Yeah.
And to me, it just don't seem as they're going hard as they need to be, from what I've seen.
Okay.
You can run on both teams, so these running backs are going to have a great night. That's how I look at it. They're both running teams, and these running backs, both of them are going to have a great night. And also with KD.
Okay. What you got, Sid?
Man, I got us going out 28-26. Well, we have to steal tonight.
Hey.
28-26. Well, y'all don't get a 2-point conversion.
We talking about overtime?
I was going to say that. He's taking my prediction away because I was predicting an overtime game. Batesburg winning by 2 because I felt like Saluda wasn't going to get a 2-point conversion. I felt like the 2-point conversion was going to come down with them expecting for Bray to do something with his feet and KD Witt picks him off in the end zone to end the game.
I see a
Overtime.
fade ball to Springs.
Hey, guess what? I've been waiting on it. I've been waiting on it. Hey, I don't know why you're holding me.
Fade ball.
Yeah, I know that's right. Hey, cause guess
that'll
what?
be the highlight.
That's one thing I was afraid of also. You know, Springs getting in the game and doing what he needed to do.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't think they give him enough shots. That's just me.
Tell us a little bit about. We got 2 Springs out there, but I think one is
three.
One is injured. Tell us about that injury. How was
got a Achilles strain out for 2 weeks.
kidney strain?
Achilles
strain.
Got the news today. Like I say, got number 11. My youngest son, he played linebacker, outside linebacker. My oldest son, he's a senior. He played safety and wide receiver.
Yeah.
You say get him the ball. Coach, Saluda,
man, you know,
when you go back and watch this live, don't let this loss beat you. Ain't throw him that fade route.
I know that's
Don't let
right.
that route beat you. You didn't throw the fade route.
But we get that running game going, man. You know, we get the passing game going. I like to go side to side. You know, a couple pops.
Please don't get the passing game going.
And Saluda's known for that bubble screen.
Hey,
known for that little bubble screen.
And that's scary.
And
it's real scary.
Yeah,
and it's real
it
scary.
opens up the slant.
Yes.
It opens up so much. I like to see Nation and Millhouse and Merritt. I like to see them touch the ball more than that. Yeah. Because I think that opens up.
That
KD
opens up a lot.
And Savy to really do. And I'll be honest with you, I would really run Davis a lot tonight. Just he's a big back. He's a bruiser. On your third and shorts and stuff, just to do something a little different. And then I think if Reese Binky has the best game he's had all year with his feet and his arm, I think we put Saluda away with ease, no overtime. But if he doesn't, I see an overtime.
It's gonna be a tough
score of 20. I go with your same score, say 28-26. I think we get to 20-20, going to overtime. We get the ball first, we score, get our 2-point conversion. Saluda scores. But I think we stop him with the interception in the end zone. KD Witt seals the deal. And whether he breaks the record or not tonight, he becomes a superstar, breaking that home team not pulling it through.
Panther for life.
Man, get a couple of that grass and take it back with us.
Nonetheless.
So you had something to say?
Go ahead, Tim.
I think it's gonna be like my junior year where we went in overtime.
I knew that.
I think that little check route's gonna be open.
Yep.
That's what's gonna seal it.
If I'm not mistaken, the overtime we won, that's when Christian Burke hit JT Lott and almost broke his ribs, right?
That's number 7.
No, that was number 11. He hit JT Lott and walk in your trap, take over your trap. That's him, Christian Burke. And he stopped him right there on that play. And I think they had Kim Maine and
we put JT at running back.
He ran the ball. He just ran too high.
Christian ran too high.
Christian hit it.
Just ran too high.
Like tonight, man. Don't be surprised what we tried.
I already know what
all the tricks got to come out of the bag, man. All the tricks got to come out of the bag.
Y'all got a little trick that I would like to see. I still like to see number 8. I think it's number 8.
Bledsoe, man. X-Factor.
He may need to get a little more touches for y'all.
That's why I say
to make it a better game.
I like to see him at 9.
I mean, like if Tristan getting 15, he getting by 8 to 9. You know what I'm saying? The game flowing, kind of did. See was testing quarterback.
Shout out to all the coaches, all the trainers, all the parents, all the fans. Man, it's nothing but love. Back in our day, Chris Burke said Springs. Tanner, you weren't even born yet, but back in our day, this rivalry was so bad that they wouldn't even let people come on this side. Once you checked in, you had to stay on your side.
Right.
Saluda's not quite in the building yet. I know you all are going to bring more down here than that. But, we're 26 minutes away from game time. We're going to show up
a little later.
And Batesburg is still starting to pile in here. It's senior night. The seniors and the parents are lining up. But we just want to say it's been a great season. I wish the best in their playoff hopes and dreams. Because no matter what this game turns out to be, both teams are going into the playoffs. Who knows? If I could be honest with you, one of us at least back up with Stone Thurman and shut them down, teach them that don't play around with Tigers and Panthers. I don't care how much they are rebels, but they have. I won't take anything away from them tonight. They're playing 9-6. 9-6. Do us a favor, humble them.
Well,
It's gonna be hard.
you can never count anybody else.
Yeah,
You can never count anybody
Is that
out.
game at Thurman or was it at 96?
It's at 96.
It's at 96. So
Never
yeah,
can
Got
count
got a
those
good
3 fouls.
offensive game.
Yeah.
Defense don't hold up, but offensive they got a scheme that
Yeah.
they can move that ball. All the guys touch it.
See, that's that
Keep
thing.
the ball
96.
away from you, little stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. So I talked to Coach Gabriel a little earlier. I think
Clock management.
we didn't even look into whether or not if Batesburg lost because, again, we didn't want to, no superstition, but didn't want to jinx it.
Right.
If Batesburg wins this game, I think they'll host Eau Claire here first round of the playoffs.
Okay.
And then from there, possibly Chester. And so you all took care of Chester by 40 points earlier in the season. They may have got some running backs and superstars or athletes back, but I'm hoping to my goal is to help my wife get Thanksgiving dinner ready and come out and hang out with Tanner.
Right.
And I did last year and get some photos that morning.
Right.
I was out here with the team while they were practicing Thanksgiving Day and stuff like that. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's a good wishful
Wishful thinking. It's always good wishful thinking. Always good wishful
we
thinking.
trying to mix that up.
But I tell you what, when you come in the pit,
Bring your charcoal.
bring the popcorn and taco.
Without further ado, we want to wish. I got to bring this guy back up, man, because it's irking me, man.
Greg,
Yeah, look at this again. This guy is in Hawaii enjoying
I'll
himself.
tell you.
Much deserved. He's retired. That's what retired people.
That's what they do.
Here, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
Greg,
what
we'll
they
catch
do.
you at the next.
I tell you,
one.
G, hey,
Last year,
enjoy
man,
it,
y'all
brother.
put it on his man. He can change speed down. But the whole time, like, look, he calling Dominique.
Yeah.
Say it. You know what I'm saying? So he out there, yo, say it. What say it?
And Dominique went there his phone.
Yeah.
You got your phone.
Oh
off.
man, who gonna wear that?
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Nonetheless,
What
guys.
that money?
Yeah,
Everything.
it's all
Pride,
good.
I gotta
Nothing
wear
pride,
that.
boy, that pride.
I got one fact that I can tell you tonight. Whichever team is wearing purple is gonna win. Without further ado,
Hey,
Doing It With Purpose podcast.
well, I
high
know who
school
better
game
be
day.
wearing that purple tonight.
I know that's right. It is football weather, guys. My hand's starting to get a little cold. It ain't quite as bad as it was in Clinton.
Oh,
Clinton was
this
a bruiser.
good football weather right here.
Clinton was a bruiser. And that's what I think is going to be a big factor tonight. Running backs and everybody hold on to the ball tonight. Greg calling in. I'll call him back in just a second. But as Greg would say on Doing It With Purpose podcast, the motto of the show is if you're not doing it with purpose or passion, don't do it all. And of course, Chris Burtis,
Hey.
state championship,
It's still blinking.
class of 95.
It's still blinking. 30
Tanner
years.
Watkins, 13-1 last year in his senior year, all-time leading passer. Sid Springs, Hall of Famer for
My
Saluda.
man.
Tigers,
My man.
3 sport athlete, probably more than that, man. But hey, he's got
They
kids
done
out
had
there doing their
kickball like
thing.
that, we'd have done
They
that
all
on
doing
that
it with
too.
purpose and passion. We want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. I got to call Greg back for he fired me and he ain't even here. But thank you all. As Greg would say, thank y'all for coming out. God bless and good night. And best luck. We wish safety and everything for all these players tonight. But we do want KD Witt to break that record.
know
And
that's
so until next time, checking in and we're tuning out of the Doing With Purpose High School Game Day podcast.
All right.
Peace. Enjoy that, man.
Tanner, boy, I'm glad you stopped playing basketball.